Hello everybody and a warm welcome. We've got such a good hour ahead. The stamps we're going to be bringing you this hour, trust me, are going to blow you away. And it's not surprising because we've got the incredible stamp addicts and the wonderful Sarah with us. Hello.
Hello.
You are always so bright and chirpy.
Sorry.
No, I mean that in a really good way. I like it.
When my kids were young, they used to watch the shows and complain that I laugh too much. I'm sorry, it's just me.
No,
it's not going to change.
Listen, we need more positivity
laughter.
And more laughter in our lives.
We do.
No one will ever complain about that. You bring us such beautiful stamps, and the way it works, and just for any new viewers, regulars will hear us say this, but we always have a production meeting before every show. And as we were going down looking at the stamps, I have to say, you have brought some beautiful stamps.
Yes, you've got flowers, butterflies, bees, and then we've got the cute,
very different,
but not too cute, Kokishi dolls. So yeah, a little bit something for everyone.
There is something for everybody this hour, absolutely. Okay, we're going to start here. Now, one thing I want to point out, and again, any new viewers to the craft store and Stamp Addicts, it's the quality of stamps that you bring. It's a cling, rubber-mounted stamp. Let me just show you the quality of the stamp. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely beautiful. Actually, it was the right way around. But the detail you get, you can't beat a gorgeous bit of rubber in this. So we're getting both the stamps, wonderful birds and the flowers.
Yes, yeah, you get both of those, and they're designed by Teri Sherman, our artist who lives in Scotland, and she's very good at the realistic images, nature. She's very good at nature. She's
very good at nature, and just having a look, the two play against each other really nicely because you've got that macro view of the flower with the bumblebee sort of hovering, and then you've got the beautiful birds. These are the long-tailed
tits.
Are they the long-tailed tits?
Yes, they are. I had to look them up. They're usually white and pink, but I went with orange on this one. There's the chalk pencils.
Nice. So I was reading cling, that's why I missed it. I have to admit, I've never heard of a long-tailed tit.
Really?
No.
Okay. Sheltered life you've led.
Well, blue tits.
Great tits.
Are they great tits?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just show you here. I'm just really conscious if anyone's channel hopping right now, they're wondering what kind of shopping TV channel we are. They are obviously a bird. So those are birds, and let's have a look at... Just, you know, I've been presenting for 20 years. 20 years. That's the first time those words have ever come out of my mouth.
I've been on TV for more than 20 years. Same here.
Really? Yeah. Snapsies. Okay, so having a look at the flowers.
So that's your Polychromos pencils on the craft.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they work, right?
Yes. Oh, I love Polychromos on craft.
It makes it pop.
Yeah, it's the white highlights as well.
Yeah. Do you know, it's one thing that... Well, the first thing I noticed, that white highlights make such a big difference.
Yes.
And then here, now this is nice, just pulling it back, lovely subtle pastel tones coming through. Wait till you see this. What?
My favourite colour.
That is a showstopper of a card. So it gives you an idea of what you can be achieving. And when you break it down and think you're paying just over £10 for each stamp, rubber, cling mounted, gorgeous quality, beautiful designs that tell a story. 102, 196 is your item there. I can only imagine the inspirations that you're going to make. We're going to stick in that vein now, and we've got some more beautiful stamps, traditional nature. I love a butterfly. I know it's very cliche, you know, as crafters, but...
You can't go wrong with a butterfly, and there are so many, and the colours.
Yeah.
It gives you such artistic licence to go wild.
That's why I think a lot of us love butterflies, is that artistic license, as you say, with the colours.
It's the vibrancy, and that's a lot of us look for that. We look for bright.
Then again, the design here, it's they're positioned so nicely. So you've got one at the bottom, kind of flat, and it's just resting, and then the other one looks like it's either just landed or about to take flight. So these are your beautiful peacock butterflies, and let me just show you a few examples with the butterflies, because they're gorgeous. And again, you are getting a duo here, so you're getting your butterflies, and I'm going to introduce you to the dormouse in a bit. That's stunning.
It's got some sparkle pen on there as well. You can just about see it.
This is Debbie. I have to say, your design team, just looking here, great job. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful inspirations. Or how about, oh, wait for this. What? Another one from Debbie. Wow.
So pencils or watercolours, or you can just colour with anything that you've got.
And that is so good. Okay, so those are your butterflies. Then we've got, that's beautifully done. Then we got, now this is cute.
Oh, you just want to hold him
Cutie
in your
morning.
hand, don't you?
Look. So just getting nice and cozy for the winter, even smiling. Oh.
He's happy. He's had a good year.
Had a good year. Fattened up. I don't.
Lots of food. I don't know what they eat.
I don't know. They don't hibernate, do they?
Oh, I think they do.
Do they?
Or are they just nesting? I'm not sure.
Well, whatever he's doing, he's very, very happy. That's very similar to the face I pull when I get into bed after a long day. But lovely, lovely. It's a beautiful, innocent, naturalistic scene.
And all the detail is there, all the shading is there for you.
Now, we've just had it clarified. So the hazel dormouse
Yes.
will hibernate on the ground for the winter.
Ah.
So find a good spot. Learn a new thing every
Probably
day.
in the hedgerow.
In a lovely little hedgerow. $21.98 is your price there. 130305 your item number. So now we're going to go to something totally different. We've had very traditional, beautiful nature aspects. Here we're going to go on to Kokishi, and if you're not familiar with Kokishi, it's a traditional Japanese doll, usually carved out of wood, and here we've taken that premise and then expanded on it. What you're seeing here, brand new, so these haven't been seen before, and then obviously with this first set, which you brought, lovely combination.
These are designed by our friends in America, JudiKins.
Love JudiKins.
Yes.
I know you've been friends for years with JudiKins.
Yes, it's been over 25. I don't know exactly how long.
Yeah,
I'd have to go back through my emails and things, but
wow.
Yes, it's more of a family to us than...
JudiKins, that's a nice way to put it. Family,
Judy, her name's Judy.
Yeah.
JudiKins, I think it was just kind of like a nickname.
But the design she brings, I really like these. And you were telling me, I'm going to show it right now because you had a look at the collective noun for ninja.
Yes, there's two. There's ambush or stealth. Now, I like ambush. This is an ambush of ninjas.
An ambush or stealth of ninjas.
Because that's what they do, isn't it? They ambush in the movies. That's all I know.
I think the same collective noun could be applied to toddlers.
Definitely. Especially if you're sitting on the floor.
Stealth or ambush you. You think they're one side of the room and suddenly they're the other side. But look at all the characters and the different ways we can use this. And what I love about these designs, they are for every member of your family. So young or old, I think we can appreciate this. This is a cool
You just send that to someone when they just need a hug.
Yeah.
Or just, I'm thinking of you, here's a hug for you.
That is cute. What about this? I would love a card like that. Come on, happy birthday. I like how you just got the ninja right. That is cool.
That is cool. Yeah, that was one of our design team.
I really, really like that. Well, how about that one? The more I look at these, the more I love them. I don't just like these, I love these. This is my kind of crafting.
Well, the thing with Kokishi is the simplicity of the design. Because they're carved out of one piece of wood, they have to be simple designs, which makes them easy to cut out. So you can mask them easily, you can shrink them easily. You can cut them out, layer them up easily.
Shrink. Lovely. But then, so $23.98, you're getting all the characters that you're seeing here, and we are just surrounded with stunning inspirations. Let me show you this. Look at that. I mean, that's cool, right? There is a Freedom price on here too, $21.58 if you're a Freedom member, saving £5.40. 138167, your item number. You can go for the individual option as well. We will just flash the details if you do want to go for the individual. That's for your brand new stamp set. We've not seen these before. The Kokeshi Kids cling mounted rubber stamp. $13.99 is your price. 165706. Can I also share with you something? You're going to love this. If you want to create an envelope from one sheet of A4 paper, but it is no ordinary envelope because this is...
Diagalope.
Thank you. The Diagalope. Diagalope, now it's classed as an end of call. So what will happen is if you put anything in your basket, when you go to check out, you'll have access to offers that you can't get hold of unless you're checking out. And the Diagalope is a template, is one of those. But just the ability to make these templates, fantastic.
You don't have to have the big flap open. You could use the small flap at the end as well. So you've got options.
You're saying here, so you've got the little smaller, so you can see smaller flap there, but I love that diagonal. I mean, the Diagalope, it needs a diagonal flap. Thanks. Right, we're going to actually show you the Diagalope. You can see here, so we've put something in our basket, we're about to check out, and here we've got all of these goodies. So whether you want an anti-static bag, I think you've got in there, there's more. The cleaner.
Stamps.
I like
And
that.
there's the diagalope.
And there's the diagalope for $4.99 for your dad. Look, being able to make envelopes, it's that old premise. Give somebody an envelope, they'll send a card for the day.
Yes.
Give them a template, they'll send envelopes for life.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Well-known proverb. Okay, so we're going to head to our first demonstration. If you do have any questions for the lovely Sarah, please get in touch. That's what we're all about. We are a live channel, so our email address is studio@thecraftstore.com. Okay, we're going to start having a look. I'm intrigued to see what stamp that we begin with. Where are we going to head to?
Yeah, because I just decided.
Okay. We were discussing it before we started.
I've got everything ready. I just hadn't decided in which order. So my anti-static bag, because I'm working on black card.
Yeah.
And I'm embossing.
Beautiful.
So anti-static, and I'm going to use the Foxglove.
Beautiful. Now,
So
as we're doing this,
Yes.
word on the street, and I've seen a lot of lovely messages about your shows, because we had two. Harrogate was the first, and the second one, Newbury.
I keep confusing Newbury Racecourse, and then new one's Newcastle Racecourse.
I was going to say, coming up. So you had a great time, right?
Yes.
A lot of people raving about your events. Now, there is one coming up in Newcastle. When's the date?
That is Sunday, the 13th of February.
Perfect. Oh, February, good month. And we've got the details at the bottom of your screen there. £4, you cannot go, seriously, for a day out as a crafter. And I know you genuinely put on such good shows, filled with great contributors. So £4, have a look. If you're anywhere near Newcastle or you can get to Newcastle as crafters, it will be a fantastic day for you. Stamporama tickets are available. £4, 147346, your item number.
So we've got the Harrogate tickets on there too, but also, which I need to send through to my buyer, the tickets for Craftorama at Ali Pali.
Oh.
Because that's in March.
Amazing.
Yes. The first one was supposed to be, was it last August, the August before?
Yeah,
I forget now. I lost a whole year. So I think it was supposed to be last August.
Do you know, Richard will be very happy about that because Ali Pali is literally on his doorstep. So, and he was saying to me, you know, it'd be great if there was a craft show at Ali Pali. So there is, Craftorama.
I grew up near there.
Oh, okay.
So we used to go there ice skating at weekends and things. So it's just one of those great venues with good views of London. Now, I think, I'm not sure if I've messed up. We'll put powder on and see. So this is my white embossing powder.
Nice. Now, if you do want to get the embossing, these are really good trays for the embossing powders. So if you want to get your black and white embossing powders with the tiny trays, $14.99 is your price. You're always going to use black and white embossing powders, but that tray, the tiny tray, is just so handy. $14.99 your price there, 137237 your item number.
I did, because I placed it. I obviously hadn't cleaned it. That was, right, okay, now I'm just going to do the other side now.
Live TV, it happens.
Yeah. If that's the only thing that goes wrong today, I'm having a good day. Right, so let's anti-static the other side.
Just for anyone, and especially new crafters watching, so what happened with the first side?
When I laid my stamp down, I obviously hadn't cleaned it from the last time I used it, and it still had some clear ink on it.
Okay.
And it wasn't quite at the right angle that I wanted,
Yeah.
so then I moved it. So I had a slight impression from the first time.
Fair enough, that's okay.
So it's a piece of card. We'll turn it over, give it another shot. Now, it's black card, so I would always recommend putting it in your platform and inking it twice.
Yeah.
Because depending on your black card, especially a craft card as well, they can be very absorbent. So at least 2 inkings is always a good rule of thumb. So yes, that is all there.
Just before we emboss that, now I've just found this beautiful work of art behind me, and I know you've been shopping ahead for the willow tree. How stunning is that tree? So if you do want to get a hold of the willow tree, $9.99 for that stamp. And look at the size of the stamp. That is a good size design. It's another one from JudiKins, 234917, your item number. It's just a stunning standalone stamp, but also would work really well with our Kokishi. I knew when I said it, I knew I'd said it wrong. The Kokishi figures. Thank you.
So my heat gun does take a while because I like these ones. So they're a bit slower, but they're better for shrink.
The team are all
So-
saying that it's very quiet.
Yes, it doesn't interfere. You can be in the room with someone watching the TV.
Yeah, and you're not going to complain.
No.
Or turn it up blasting. Do you ever, with your shrink, do you ever put it in the oven?
Not since I've had a heat gun.
Okay.
Before I had a heat gun, yes.
Yeah.
As kids, we used to put them in the oven and sit and watch them through the door.
Were you and Vicky always crafters then, even when you were young?
I guess so, because Mum was always making things. So, yeah, I mean, if we had bridesmaids' dresses, they'd get altered into summer dresses. We'd have hobby horses and rag dolls that all made. I mean, Vicky and I used to make jewellery with the shrink. Then we started making duffel bags and, you know, we just go somewhere that sells scraps of fabric and make bags.
That's, do you know, it's
Yeah.
nice. And you pass it on. You know, when you get a crafty parent or crafty grandparent, then that kind of enthusiasm for making things and being creative, I think, really is passed on to the next generations to come.
Well, that's it. I mean, sometimes I buy an item of clothing that's not quite right and you alter it to make it right.
Yeah.
So, because I'm quite short, so alterations are normally necessary. Okay, we're almost there. As I said, it does take a bit longer. You can do this with the long, powerful tool.
Well, actually, having that discussion when you're talking about like finding clothes to fit, Chris, our director, and he won't mind me saying this, has if you see him, and
Yes.
have a look off show, he has very long legs
Yeah.
and a really short body.
I have a friend like that, yes.
Yeah. He was saying he would have made a great catwalk model.
Yeah, I've got a friend,
Yeah.
all legs and short body.
I've
So
got a-
when we sit down, we look like we're the same height, but you know, like she's
he's
4
the
inches taller than
well,
me.
he's the reverse. When you sit down, got to tell you that we're over 20% of the stock for our fabulous bee and flower bundle. $21.98 is your price, 102,196 your item number, and we're currently working with one of the stamps right now.
So just wipe off any excess anti-static. Now, I'm using a combination of things to colour this with. I'm using Polychromos pencils, and then I'm going to finish off with a chalk pencil, just for a bit. Right, so let's see. Purple. Purple is usually my go-to.
I like purple as colour too, it's nice.
Well, if anything in purple, if I always start with my favourite colour, and then next time I can do a different colour. So bits of purple.
I think pink is a really nice colour too.
I hated pink until I had a daughter. I would say she probably hates pink now, but I've embraced pink. It usually goes well with my red cheeks.
As a guy, you know, you kind of say, oh, I like pink, because we fall into the trap of pink for girls, blue for boys, but I think
Not
pink,
anymore.
I agree with
Not
you. It's
anymore.
not anymore. But I really like, if people had to ask me, you know, favourite kind of colours, pink would be up there. I really like it.
I bought my husband a shirt. It's my favourite shirt that he has, and it happens to be pink.
It's my favourite shirt here, that work.
So I've done some pink over the top of the purple.
Lovely.
And when you're using Polychromos, you can also get a blender pencil. So, but this is a matte, smooth black card.
That is working very well.
So it's just, but you can see how it just kind of pops on the black, but with the white embossing. It's the white embossing that kind of makes the difference.
And with the Polychromo, we either have them on our website, or if not, do look out for shows where we bring you a special price on them, because they are a pencil, and it's one of those coveted pencils a lot of people aspire to own. And we always have shows where throughout the year where we feature the Polychromos. They are very good.
They are one of those investment products, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever used a whole pencil.
And for serious crafters,
Yes.
if you just want, you'll never regret investing in quality. As you say, they're not pencils you just whiz through and have to replace often, because
Not at all, no. And
quality that
we
you
see
have.
we've got quite a few craft samples today that are with the Polychromos, just because they work so well
Yeah.
on the craft. I just thought I'd try on the black for a change.
Nice.
So don't often work on the black. I mean, if you've got a solid stamp, you can stamp it with a white ink pad
Oh yeah,
and then colour over the top with the Polychromos.
that's a good shout.
That's something that we've done in classes in the past. So, I mean, I don't think I need to do all of this. You get the idea. So now, yellow doesn't stand out terribly well on the black. So what I've done is I used the white pencil first as a base, and then put the yellow over the top of it so it has a little more colour. But you can, oh, didn't heat that bit. You can also colour over the embossed areas. So you can't really see the yellow there. So we go with the white. But the idea of Polychromos is you can build up layers.
Yeah.
And then...
Nice bumblebee. And you see all the detail that we're getting from these stamps. I love the bumblebee hovering, and you kind of got like a pointillism detail on that bumblebee. And then this beautiful, long, elongated tulip type. What flower is that? Because I want to say it's a foxglove. Oh, so it has got that kind of... The only reason I said tulip is I'm searching for a better word, but you know when it's bell-shaped?
Yes, yeah. So I've used my chalk pencil and just done a little bit of outlining. And this is that sponge on a stick, really. Just to blend out and give a little bit of... Could probably do a bit more.
When's foxglove season? Is it? It's kind of winter. It's a winter one, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Winter, spring?
I'm not very big on flowers.
Well, Katrina's the other side of the studio. She'll know. Katrina, when do foxgloves come out?
Early summer.
Oh, spot on. Early
so
summer.
Get them now ready for early summer. Yeah, spot on,
so
yeah.
not winter.
So then I've just put it on some matching layers when I've finished colouring it, and you can see and put one of our sentiments.
That is a stunning card. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Just think you could do that with so many of the different images.
Stunning, 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 stunning. Okay, we're going to have a quick recap. I didn't thank Katrina. Thank you, by the way. I just took your information. I didn't even thank you. Okay, so we're going to go down the counter. I'll show you everything that we have. Then we're going to continue the fun. If you do have any questions or you just want to say hello to the lovely Sarah, we'd love to hear from you. studio@thecraftstore.com. What Stamp Addicts bring you and have been bringing you for over 2 decades is some of the most beautiful stamps, and this is a prime example. 30% of the stock's gone. You've got that gorgeous foxglove that we just saw demonstrated so beautifully with that wonderful bee hovering in midair, thinking about getting your color mediums. What about your watercolors, your alcohol markers, your pencils onto there? Over here, we've got a couple of stunning long-tailed tits, so really nice birds. I just love the nature of them, sat on the branch. They've got a friendliness to them. Like they're about to jump onto your bird feeder. And you've also got the flowers nestled in there too. I will show you some examples, and this gives you an idea of how pretty these stamps are. I mean, come on. Look at that as a card. And the beauty is you put any sentiment onto here, just a simple thinking of you. But what I like about this, there is a wonderful sketch-like feel to the actual imagery. So imagine this with some gentle watercolors. People would think you'd sketch that yourself. So that's your birds. And then look at the foxglove. Whoo-hoo. The bee, the movement of that bee, you've got a dynamic sense of it just hovering, about to land on the foxglove, and then these wonderful tubular foxglove in there as well that just scream for colour. It is a perfect combination, really celebrating nature. $21.98 is your price, $102,196 your item number. There is more. Take a look at this branch. It is gorgeous. It is a perfect partner for what I'm about to show you. So this is your Stamp Addicts plum branches. It is cling mounted and it is a rubber stamp. 080095 your item number. What I like about, and as a crafter, you look at a design and a stamp, you think, okay, how am I going to use this? Because instantly I'm thinking we could create a beautiful frame. Just using that branch around your work to create a frame would work incredibly well. Turn it on it's vertically and suddenly it's a tree, or put it to the side, just get in and hang something off it. We've got more for you. This is the beautiful Peacock Butterfly and that dormant mouse there as well. Dormouse.
Well, I think he is dormant as well, but the dormant dormouse. That's his new name, the dormant dormouse.
I was thinking about the hibernation in my mind, but it's a dormouse. Okay, so what you're getting here, it's another powerful combination. Let us have a little look. Oh, one I wanted to show you earlier.
It's clever, isn't it?
That's really good.
Yeah.
Who did this?
Debbie, I think. We've got 2 Debbies on the design team.
Okay, wait till you see that. Debbie, that is stunning. I mean, I would happily spend good money to buy pattern paper like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
And
it's
really
just one colour.
It's just the blue.
Yeah.
You know, iconic, elegant, beautiful inspiration with the butterflies. And it's something that we talked about earlier, the fact that with butterflies, they just scream for colour, and you can go any direction that you like with it. Some stunning inspirations from the team. So that's your peacock butterfly, and as the name suggests, peacock butterfly, it really is a butterfly that stands out proud and I think really sets itself apart. So how much has gone here? 20% of the stock. You're not of the bundle, I should say, not just the peacock butterfly, because you're also getting, there is a cutie warning coming up. So if you have just tuned in, beware, what I'm about to show you now is going to make you want this. Look, the little dormouse. He found the coziest spot, nestled in. He's got some midnight munchies by the side of him.
You see, it's got mulberry paper behind him to give that kind of organic feel.
It's clever. It's a lovely piece. Really, really, and on the craft card as well. That is where I'd go with. There's a starting point. Obviously, you discover more ways to play around with this. Like, for instance, here.
I think one of the ones at the front has got the wood grain background on it, which is it's on the website. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's nestled near the bottom of a tree.
Oh, I like that. $21.98 is your price. You're getting both, and it's a good bundle. It's a bundle where you would be happy to play with both. So $21.98 your price. And just a reminder, they are grey rubber, but they are rubber. I mean, it doesn't matter, red or grey.
It both works.
Yeah, and they are cling mounted as well. 130305, your item number. We are going to talk about Kokishi. So here, we're going to show you the item number for the individual option of our brand new Kokishi stamp. When you bought the first one, I know it was immensely popular, and it's tapping into something. So it's from JudiKins.
Yes.
But it's a very traditional...
Yes, a traditional
Kokishi.
Japanese thing.
Yeah.
Kokishi, yeah.
Made it contemporary.
Yes, it kind of has, it feels modern. But I've heard about Kokishi years and years ago, and I've got some little ones at home. I should bring them in next time. But they're just so adorable. They can be for kids, but they don't have to be for kids.
I totally agree with you there, and I can see like my nephews and nieces would love it, but equally my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, I don't know, I love these.
There is a wedding couple that we haven't bought out yet. We're like, oh, do we? Don't we? I don't know. Do people want a wedding couple?
Well, I tell you, make your voices heard and follow Stamp Addicts on social media and say, please bring them to us.
Oh, and there's a new one. We were too late this year, but it's an Eskimo and a penguin.
Oh, come on.
So that's ready for our Christmas release next year.
That would be amazing. So just going through the options, when I say options, the different ways, and it's just the tip of the iceberg of what you can achieve. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to come back to this one in a second because we have got a stamp with it. But, is that the, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just showing you all the different ways to use your Kokishi.
And
here,
the diagalope you've got on the table is got the plum branches on.
we see it shows how everything works well together. Just want to draw your attention to the actual Japanese lettering in the background because you can buy that as well. And
the bamboo.
And the bamboo too. See, I'd want both. $9.99 is your price if you want to go for the fans, and the item number is 233491, your item number. Okay, so we can go, and we were talking about end of call as well. Do look out for your diagalope. All right?
Diagalope.
Oh, it's close.
Close, very close.
The diagalope allowing you to make your own envelopes from one sheet of A4. It's an end of call, so you'll only be able to access it when you're checking out, but very, very cool. Let's have a look at some more items that are proving popular. So the Japanese fan that we just showed you. Do you know what I like about this? You've got those beautiful Japanese fans. Get a gold emboss on. Do you know what? I'm going straight away with Japanese fans. Gold emboss with a beautiful blue or purple. Done. Or red. And you've also got the lettering in there as well. Do we know what the lettering says?
Yes, but I can't remember. It does tell you on the packaging. I think it says hope and joy.
Happiness and hope.
Happiness and hope.
Two really nice,
nice
words. Okay.
Positive.
Now, the bamboo as well. Sarah mentioned the bamboo, and we've got it for you. Great background. It does come in a set of two, so you get another gorgeous butterfly, sort of traditional Japanese butterfly there. $17.99 is your price, and your item number is 754387. Okay, let me show you something that Sarah just handed to me. So this is the bamboo and butterfly that we just shared.
So that's the plum branches and the butterfly with the bamboo. Okay. Shrunk.
That works, right?
The sanded, the frosted shrink plastic.
I really like those plum branches.
Yes. There's a nice big card over the other side of the set that you might want to take a look at.
I would. Oh,
the big green one.
Do you know what? It's worth it. Bear with me. Now, we have got queues on our phone lines, so I am so sorry if you're currently stuck in a queue. Fast way to order is on our website or using the Craft Store app. Have a look at that.
See, we've got pandas, we've got the dolls, and we've got the plum branches.
That is a win. Now, this is the dolls and pets.
Family is Precious actually comes from a stamp, which is a family of pigs that we did on a different show.
Oh, there you go. But family is precious, whether they're pigs or not.
Yeah.
We'll just show you here. So you're getting the little panda and the cat and the two characters in there for $12.99, 5647474, your item number. I'm a little bit obsessed with watching on social media. There's certain streaming places. Yes. Just type in baby panda and see the videos.
They're so cheeky. To go. That's the only reason I want to go to. Yes.
They're very mischievous.
Because you can go and see them.
I'd love that.
I volunteered to clean up after the baby pandas just so I can play with them.
Just so you play, give them a cuddle.
Yeah.
All right, what are we going to do next?
Right, Peacock Butterflies. So this is koala grey pigment, stays on pigment, because I want a soft, so I'm going to watercolour. So I want a softer look, not the dark black. Now, I don't know what flowers they're on, because I'm not very good on flowers, but I'm sure Teri will let us know. But some of them are heart-shaped flowers, which is kind of cute. Okay. So a little bit more ink, just a touch more.
Nice that we have got queues on the phone lines, because I think as a company, yourself and Vicky deserve to be busy, because I know how hard you work to bring us the shows and to bring us beautiful designs.
See, second mess up of the day. What am I like?
It's hard enough crafting, but with a presenter waffling on in your ear and trying to do it for TV with limited time, I think.
Well, they did also lower the counter, but I'm thinking maybe it wasn't quite low enough now. I always have to request a low counter or a platform to stand on.
Any lower, and you're hitting the Paula mark.
Hitting the what?
That's the setting for Paula. Likes a low counter.
Okay. It's a tippy toes. Okay. This should do it.
The team is. I'm laughing because the team is saying we can see your knees. We're not sure how much lower the counter can go.
Okay. So we did it. Should be dry, but we'll give it just to be safe.
Yeah, there you go.
Know what my luck's like today. There we go.
Even if you just left it there, that is very pretty.
We could just layer it up on some. So I have a water brush with water in, simple.
Lovely.
And what I'm going to do is wet. Now this is a textured card, so if you've got watercolour card, that would be great. So I'm just making that nice and wet, and then I'm going to take some colour.
I apologise if I went quiet. It's we're just looking for a few. I'll show this one because I think this is one. I'm sorry, guys. Bernie, our floor manager, was coming in to try and find an inspiration, and suddenly I pulled the camera back on her. So I apologise, guys. But just showing you here that we've got the willow tree, and it's so busy, and there's something so beautiful about a willow tree. So if you do want to get, they are beautiful. They're not good for foundations, but they're lovely on art. $9.99 is your price there. 234917 your item number. I remember as a little boy, my parents' house, they had a willow tree outside, and it was the best tree to climb.
Yeah.
I figure out I had a set route up the willow tree.
I had a step ladder on my tree. It wasn't a willow, but we have them near us, overhanging the river.
Yes, stunning.
Which is just beautiful to sit and watch. Okay, so let's do this bit.
Oh, nice. As we're colouring in, do you mind if I just show very quickly a few examples of the willow tree?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
because we're really busy for this. So we've got the details willow tree on your screen, but look how well, proportionally, the willow works with our Kokishi stamps. And you can see those at the bottom of your screen. Oh, just a gold emboss. Woo! Yes, we like that. Or how about here? Now that's nice. Simple, elegant with the black.
And now she's extended the trunk.
Wait, do you know, the team spotted that. How does she do that?
So you kind of put a piece of, you'd ink the bottom of the trunk and don't ink the top. So then stamp the trunk and then put a piece of paper over the...
Or don't ink the bottom. And
or
then
vice versa. But then just cover the roots
Yeah.
and ink the rest of it and then move it up to the top of the bit you just stamped.
That's clever. So elongating the willow shows how you can change that. And there's the willow with the plum branches is beautiful too. Just stunning. I can see why the willow tree is capturing everyone's imagination. At $9.99, you can't go wrong. 234-917, your item number. I apologise from pulling away from you.
That's okay, I'm just painting. I just have to make sure that I keep the card wet.
So what's the traditional colouring for a peacock butterfly?
Do you know, I have no idea.
And that's the beauty, you don't need to.
I don't know, yeah. When it comes to butterflies, I don't look. It's just whatever.
I tell you who'd know,
you
but
feel
she's not here. Our Katrina.
Which?
She's got Rowan-Dean, she loves butterflies.
I love butterflies, but I don't know.
Colouring.
There are so many different varieties.
Yeah, apparently they have blue circles and predominantly red wings.
Really? I thought that, okay, because the red admiral's red, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because the name says so. That's the only reason. Okay, so again, I've wet this beforehand, so it just gives it a soft,
nice. Sort of diffused.
Yeah, that's it. And you've got the grey ink, so that it's not too harsh. It's not. I mean, if you did it in some of the samples, the design team have done it in a paler ink, and then watercoloured over the top, so you can't really see the outline at all.
Oh, okay. It's nice. So it's acting as a resist, effectively.
It's just a guide, really.
Yeah.
An outline to guide you. If you wanted to resist, you'd have to emboss it.
Oh, sorry. Do you know you didn't emboss it, did you? Of course,
I didn't,
it's actually a
no.
guide. Sorry.
It stays on.
Yeah.
So that's wet
It's not
and a
acting
bit
as
of
a
red.
resist at all. You must have thought I'm bonkers saying that. Sorry.
So last bit of red. And then I'm going to do some splattering.
We love a crafty splatter.
So touch of red under there. So then we want a pool of water and some colour.
Interesting looking at what you're doing right now, Sarah.
Yes.
You get a real sense of depth from the image, from the butterfly at the top that looks like it's about to take flight, and then you've got the other butterfly sort of basking in the sun.
Well, butterflies are usually on the move, aren't they? So maybe we have a little one of pink to go with the purple. These are watercolour crayons. You could do it with watercolour paints.
Okay, yeah.
So that just gives you that soft.
I'm
Soft
sorry,
finish.
I went quiet. We're just hearing, I'm hearing butterfly facts coming through. There's a team loving butterflies.
So, and then this, you'd layer it up on some purple, obviously.
Oh, that's nice. That's
And we'll let
really
that one
pretty.
dry.
When you think about what gets you excited as a crafter, you've got a beautiful flower, and then nestled on top, the most stunning peacock butterflies. And not only that, we've got in the bundle that very cute dormouse nestled in, about to hibernate for the winter as well. Perfect combination for $21.98. And when we talk about getting excited as crafters, there is such a joy to working with quality rubber stamps, and that's exactly what you get with Stamp Addicts. It's grey rubber, cling mounted in there, so you know that you're going to be able to get that perfect impression every time. 130305, your item number. Now, just going to give you a little update on our first option. We are 40% of the stock gone. Here it is, a wonderful dynamic duo. You have got the long-tailed tits, and then you also have that wonderful butterfly with the foxglove. So thinking about, I say butterfly, I apologize, B, with the foxglove. Thinking about, again, exploring colour, changing possibly the colouring on the tits. So what you can do is maybe, if you are crafty, turn them into a robin, if you wanted, or maybe a sparrow or other birds. You can, you've got that luxury as a crafter, and that's the whole thing. Artistic license, 102196, your item number. Okay, so we are going to continue the fun. What are we going to do next?
We are going to do an ambush.
Oh, get the ninjas out.
Yeah, let's have some ninjas. Right, so the first thing I need to do is put on my greeting, which is from one of our clear sets. And I'm using this solid happy birthday because it works really well with the solidness of the ninjas. So let's, and over there. Right, I've got VersaFine, so I'm using red and black. Let's use all my magnets. There we go. Okay. So, nice solid red one.
Beautiful. Oh yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
Okay, so we're done with the sponge. Let's get rid of that. Don't smudge, don't smudge.
And how's Vicky? We've got to ask how Vicky is.
Yeah, Vicky's good. She might be sitting there at her desk watching right now.
Nice. Well, hello, Vicky. Hope you're well.
Okay, so first ninja is going to go in the middle. And he too is going to be red.
Do you know, I know we said this earlier on, but what I really love about the Kokishi is they are fun for everybody. These are not stamps where you think, okay, they're only really reserved for younger members of your family. I think you could give this to literally anyone that you know. And I've got to tell you, I'm not the only one who likes this because 30% of the stock has gone. We're just working one of the characters. You're getting 4 phenomenal, iconic characters based on the Kokishi dolls, and there is that cool Japanese vibe to them as well.
So I've created a mask of the ninja. Now I don't know if you can see, when I trim the mask, I trim off some of the edge of the design.
Okay.
So you can just see that slight black edge on there.
Yeah.
So that way I know that it's not going to create a shadow.
Clever.
When I place, when I stamp the next one over the top.
Have you used your masking tape for this?
Yep, this is the Eclipse masking tape.
We'll just bring that up on your screen. So if you do want to get the Eclipse masking tape, it is something that we will absolutely use, especially for masking techniques. Can I just draw your attention to how much you are getting? 10 meters of the masking tape. $19.99 is your price there. 888-209 your item number.
So now I'm going to switch to the black. Now my mask isn't sticking very well because it's still wet.
Okay.
If I take it out and dry it and then put it back in, it would stick. But
it's okay. Speed, don't worry.
And so, one ninja.
He's got his mates around.
Give that a quick wipe.
And if you do want to go, so for me personally, I didn't see the Kokishi dolls when they were first brought out, so they're new to me. I know we have featured one set which we're showing you. That's the Kokishi dolls with pets, the panda and the cat, which is here. So for me, this bundle that we've got on the screen right now with the £3 saving, is there a freedom price on here too? There is a freedom price too. So take a look. Taking the price down to $21.58. Yeah, get in my basket. Brand new stamp set, which we're seeing here, and then the original last time we brought it to you. But imagine the possibilities with all 4 of those characters. So mixing the ninja with the panda, or the ninja with the cat, is a really good one, because cats are like little animal ninjas.
Okay, so if I take off my mask, you can see I've got, where do you want it? That way. I've got a little ambush of ninjas.
And I love the colour choices on this is really effective.
Red and black, so nice and simple. So we're just going to layer it on some black card, and then on hope and happiness.
I love it.
So that's just going to layer on top of that.
What?
And then I'll keep my mask for
I
next time.
I mean this as a compliment, but it's a simple card that looks like you've spent so much longer on it.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's a very simple card. It's 2 colours and just a couple of stamps.
Yeah.
And if you've just got to do a quick card, but you've got masking. So that took a little bit of time, but we keep it for next time.
Yeah, we like that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you'll allow me, I'll spend 30 seconds just showing you some of the finished samples from this bundle. It's worth it to see the different ways and possibilities we can use these stamps. Look at that. So maybe doubling up with something else you have in your stash. That's the butterfly. Isn't that cute? That's a butterfly that comes with the bamboo leaves. Putting it back and turning her into a fairy. Wait till you see this. Look, you've got the panda with the bamboo. That's such a cute panda, the baby panda. What about the 2 Kokishi ladies with their cat? And I just love the cat. Or here. I mean, as I'm going through this, is this your kind of style? Are you looking at this saying, yeah, do you know what? I would love making a card or an inspiration that kind of embodies the techniques and the style that we're seeing. Or how about here? This card I really like as a birthday card. So it's my birthday in February. I'd be over the moon receiving a card like that. Or the example and demonstration that Sarah just showed us. Or how about here? And I like putting the characters together as well, because they work. So all 4 characters, come on, I love it. $21.58 is your price if you're a Freedom member. And as always, Freedom members, you're getting that further discount, and you don't have to pay your P&P because it's already included in your Freedom membership. Now, we have got the bamboo as well. We're just going to flash the details for the bamboo. Bamboo's popular, so a lot of you are popping the bamboo in your basket. You're getting the bamboo, and then you're getting the butterfly in there as well. And it features a lot on the samples, so we're seeing the bamboo sort of everywhere. So if you do want to get hold of the bamboo and the butterfly, I've got just one to show you. That's using the butterfly and the bamboo. Details on your screen there. $17.99 is your price. $754,387. Pretty. Okay, now what have you got for us next? You've got about 9 minutes.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yes. Yep, I think we can do it.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm using Hugs, the little Kokishi kid.
Nice.
And these are ATC coins from That's Crafty.
Yeah.
So you've probably got them on the website. Now I'm using my black Stays On because I need a permanent ink so that I can glaze over the top. Now I've left the coins inside the sheet and then held them in place with the magnets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're just stamping on a circle, you can't, it's hard to use your platform.
Yeah.
And because it's a permanent ink, I like to use a platform just in case I need to re-ink it, but that one's all good.
Cool.
So we'll just take off the excess ink. I'll get my cleaner on it later. Take this out. Pop out my coin. So she needs some bamboo. That's what she needs. So I've got some rustic wilderness. And we're just going to do a little bit of stamping around the edges in some of the gaps.
Oh, that's really nice and effective as well with the bamboo, just a hint.
Yeah, just a hint. I mean, you could mask her and go all behind, but then it gets quite busy.
Yeah.
Nice. And for such a small piece, it doesn't need to be too busy. Right?
They're lovely characters to, I just think, get your colour mediums onto.
They're just fun to work with. I mean, one of the samples, I did a polka dot background because she's got a polka dot kimono on.
Yeah.
So you just play around. Right, so I think one last bit there. And then with the same ink, maybe just little colour around the edge.
Just edge it, yeah.
Just soften it.
And you're showing, actually, this is a really good example of size-wise, the Kokishi dolls are, they're really good for, or versatile, I should say, different ways. So whether it's ATC coins, using them in albums, onto cards, even for decorations, if you just wanted to have them as hanging decorations, not for the tree, but just genuinely all year round, these would be fantastic.
And if you're going to shrink them, they're great in shaker cards.
Oh, shrink, yeah.
Because they go, obviously they go to a third of their original size. Yeah. So quite small.
Speaking of shrink, I know how much both yourself and Vicky love shrink, and we have got it on the show. So if you do want to get 8 sheets of beautiful shrink plastic, $10.99 is your price. 388651, your item number there. And you do bring us very good quality shrink.
Yeah, we've tested lots of different shrink over the years because they're all different. They're all stretched at slightly different rates. So you have to experiment with what you've got and create yourself a shrink ruler if you're not sure how much it shrinks. Okay,
and we are getting busy for our complete bundle with the Kokishi Kids. You're getting the Kokishi Kids, you're getting the Kokishi dolls, all 8 characters. There is a freedom price on there as well, so you've got a fantastic saving of £5.40. And the beauty is starting to put the characters together. So just thinking about embellishing the characters as well, making the most of it. So you can take one of the characters, but there's nothing to stop you giving them wings. I love the gold emboss. That's just absolutely works. So what else are you going to do to your characters? I mean, look at the
So you know the wings are from the cloth butterfly?
Yeah, yeah, we said.
Is that what you said? I heard wings, I didn't.
But then, yeah, I mean, it is just such a cool... These are cards for everybody. Please don't think they're cards just for younger members of the family, because they're not. If anything, I'd be making these for more sort of my friends my age. How about here? Or the ninja. I just love this. I think that's really cool. $21.58 is your price there. 138167 your item number. It was Angela, by the way, that made that one. I don't think I've given Angela a mention this out, but the whole design team, the 2 Debbies, Angela, fantastic. Have I missed anyone else out? Of course, yourself and Vicky.
Yes. Did Irene do some this time as well? I think.
If I did miss out Irene, I apologise. Okay, so just colouring in.
So just finishing off the hair, and then I can start glazing. Oh. Yeah. That is supposed to be
pretty
grey. But okay, so is she dry?
That's a lovely ATC coin.
She's just so fun.
But you know, you've done a really good job there.
She's so happy to see you.
She is happy. And kimonos.
That's me.
Kimonos, with blonde hair. I love the kimono. The kimono, you can obviously go to town with the actual kimonos.
Yeah.
There. But you know
I do have a kimono.
You have a kimono?
Mine's black with a dragon on it, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, kimonos, you've got to sort of show Paola because she's a fan of kimonos. But what I think Sarah has done really well here is just left that white space, because it's something that, as crafters, sometimes we go over the top and feel we have to cover everything. The white space is important, so you've done a very good job.
So this is a slightly dirty clear embossing ink pad, because I'm just using it to ink the tile.
You've got 3 minutes.
I've got to pop it in the tray and cover it with the Amazing Glaze. So normally I would do 2 or 3 layers of this, but today we'll just do the 1.
Okay, we've got about 2 minutes.
Yeah, so just enough time to do 1 layer.
Perfect.
So when your layer melts, normally while it's still hot, I would drop it back in the powder. But if you're too worried, you don't want to pick it up while it's really hot, let it cool, re-ink it with your ink pad, then cover it in powder again.
Okay.
But Amazing Glaze is an extra thick, clear embossing powder that we use to create these tiled finishes, or we sprinkle in different coloured embossing powders and stamp into it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen that.
Yeah.
We've been working together quite a while.
Yeah, no, I have seen it, but I love it. I'll never get tired of seeing this technique. And the Amazing Glaze is so good. It really is. And it's just one of these mediums from JudiKins that I know a lot of crafters rave about. You're seeing the quality of finish that you get with Amazing Glaze, and it's something, this is one layer, but you can just build and build and build. $15.98 is your price. You're going to get 2 pots there. 891-309, your item number.
So yeah, this is just one layer.
Okay.
But this one I prepared, well Vicky actually prepared that one, is 3 layers.
Oh wow.
So you can see, I'll turn it around for you, so you can see the glossiness, and it's nice and thick and shiny.
If we could just hold, because time's beating us unfortunately, could you hold up the one that's complete, and then when the other one's cooled down we'll show it. That is phenomenal. I love that. And just seeing the quality of the glaze in the, come on.
And then if you stamp a card with the bamboo, so 4 bamboo going out from the centre, and then stamp some extras without re-inking, and then we'll just go pop her in the middle.
Stunning inspiration. Thank you so, so much. I've enjoyed this hour, Sarah.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. We've got queues, they're back on the phone line, so we're having a busy end to the show. If you are stuck in the queue, bear with us. We'll try and get through to you as soon as possible. If you want to jump the queue, as always, you can always go onto our website, which is thecraftstore.com, or you can use our app as well. Sarah, when are you back?
19th of December, Sunday.
Ooh, and can you give us a hint of what's going on, or not? We have to tune in.
Best of the year.
That's a show worth tuning in. Come on, Stamp Addicts, best of the year. I really hope you can tune in 19th of December. Don't forget, 13th of February, we have got an event in Newcastle, so it is Stamporama. If you do want to join Sarah, Vicky and the whole team, have a look. And also Harrogate, you can find tickets as well. They're on our website. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Plenty more coming up here, courtesy of the Craft Store.